Hello, everyone. Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship Enterprise for another episode of MMORPG Tycoon 2. Okay, in the last episode, we just got done designing all of our classes. We have Robo-Man, who is our melee tank character. We have a Mermaid, who is our ranged DPS character. And we have a Walking Mushroom. Who is our ranged healer of the group. I was actually thinking about some lore for the mushroom, and basically these are like creatures who transform themselves into women to disguise themselves as part of the society, but couldn't actually like change their face to normal, so they just act like they're women as they're like walking around to blend in with society and just don't question people when they ask them about their head. I like that little lore. That sounds like really cool. But anyways, today we are going to be designing our monsters we're going to be using for this MMO, and hopefully by the end of today, we will be able to actually open up the MMO and just see a little bit of what's going on. That is the goal. And we also need to design like NPCs and whatnot that'll be giving quests and everything to our little RPGers that will be running around. But anyways, let's go ahead and do that. Let's design a couple of our monsters, and I think we're going to start off with 3. We may design a 4th one, but we'll stick with 3 for now. So, taking the lore of what our little MMO that we are currently making, which is basically that there's a bunch of ruins and whatnot that are causing like magical things to happen, and a lot of the classes that we have made have kind of awoken to try to explore these ruins and find out what's going on with all these like weird magical properties. So probably would be a pretty good idea for our first one, maybe to be some sort of magical monster that we fight, maybe deep inside the forest. I think that would be pretty cool. And maybe have another one that would be like a shore, like maybe like some sort of like crocodile or something like that. And maybe our third one could be maybe some bandit looters who will be wanting to explore the ruins as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. So, for our first character, I think we are going to... I mean, a skeleton itself probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But let's design, like, some sort of bandit. So let's go with... we can go like with a dwarf bandit. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, let's go with that. So let's go with that head, and then maybe like some sort of dwarf body. That's like an overweight dwarf body. Boop, 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 boop. I do love the fact that we can just interchange all of the stuff to make like whatever character we want. Let's go with that. No tail, but for arms, let's go with maybe maybe something like that. That seems like a little bit too stubby. There we go. That'll work. So let's go with that arm. There we go. And then for legs, there we go. Give them like some sort of boot thing. I think that will work. And now we need to change the color. So let's give them kind of a light complexion. Boop, 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 boop. Actually, I like that skin tone currently. Red eyes? Ooh, maybe. That'd be a little bit terrifying. Yeah, let's give them red eyes. And then we'll give them like a dark beard. That or maybe a brown beard. Oh, maybe an orange beard. Yeah, let's go with an orange beard. And then this, I don't think this one really matters. Doesn't look like it adjusts anything. This is their shirt. Like we could go with like maybe all out orange. What kind of clothing should we give them? I mean, we could give them like a... And it matches their eye too much. Maybe a blue? No. Let's go with like an orange. There we go. And this is like their belt and whatnot. I kind of like it as green. Their pants and their belt being green. And... I just realized they have 2 different feet. Oh, whoops. Let me fix that real quick. There it is. Yeah, they got the same feet. This is like the little bracer on their feet. Could go with... Let's go black. And this is like their little belt buckle. Here we go. There's our little dwarf bandit that we get to fight. I like it. It looks cool. So his name is Dwarf. Which we'll name Dwarf Raider. Okay, we'll give him about 8 health, no mana, we'll give him about 5 rage, and a speed of 4, so for, so our players will still be faster than him, so if they want to run away, they can. Let's give him a little bit of a backstory. Raiders that come to investigate ruins for themselves. And they like to say, I like shiny things. Alright, and then for abilities, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. For the time being, they're only going to have 1 ability. Which will basically be a punch that does 2 damage. Instant cast every second, melee range. Cool. Punch to target, dealing 2 damage. There we go. And now our dwarves are made. They have 8 health. They do 2 DPS compared to 3 DPS of our main guys, so our main guys should still be able to kill them. And they have a little bit less health to give the other guys a little bit more of an advantage. Okay, cool. Our first monster is now complete. Awesome. And now the next one is a crocodile. I might kind of just modify the colors and whatnot a little bit, but this is kind of what we want. Let's see. Oh yeah, colors is what I wanted. Let's make his back... here we go. That looks pretty cool. And then we can make this like a little bit darker of a green. Maybe not quite that dark. There we go. Keep his eyes red. His teeth white. There we go. Just a little bit of a modification to kind of give him a little bit of a shine. We'll name them shore monsters. Monsters that have come ashore to sniff out treasure. And they say my sniffer works great. We'll keep him at 6 health. We'll give him a little bit of rage. Maybe like 3. So that when they get higher level and we give the higher level ones more abilities, they'll have something to use it for. Let's see, let's get rid of Chomp. Want them to just have bites. And we could make these guys a little bit easier. No. Let's keep everything in sync. And just base the difficulty off of how much health the monster has. So bites can do 2 damage every second. That way we have a basis for all our monsters and whatnot that we create. And we'll just make them different based off of how much health and how much mana and abilities we want to give them. Okay, so these guys should be very simple. They have 6 health, where the main characters have 10 health. So they should be able to handle them no problem. Alright, and then our third and final character that we're going to be making, let's see, Dwarf Raiders are going to be positioned primarily around the exploration areas that we're going to be developing. The shore monsters will be around the shore, and we kind of just need something that isn't like... We need something that's going to be back here in the swamps. We also probably need to get something that's going to be in this area, which we could probably use the bear. I mean, honestly, if we just change the spiders out for something for the swamp and keep the bear, that would probably work. Yeah, let's go ahead and design our third one. We're going to go ahead and just use all 4 slots. Oh, what do we want to make? We probably should focus on the body first. And also... Oh my. That's creepy. It's creepy and disturbing. I don't like that. Let's see. What kind of swamp monster should we design? Oh my, I have an idea. Really dumb idea, but I have an idea. Let's design some sort of horrific swamp lady that we have to fight. Arms. Oh my. Legs. Why are they all the way up here on her boobs? What the freak? Oh wait. No, I think we can change this. This is There we go. Let's put your legs down here. up a little bit. I mean, actually, where's the chest? The chest needs to go up higher. There we go. And we need to change this leg out for... There we go. Oh my, she's terrifying. She is quite the terrifying. Okay. I want to give her a tail too. Might as well. If she's gonna be like some weird, horrific swamp monster, we have to go all out. Okay, that kind of works. I love her. I hate her, but I love her. Okay. And then for her dress, it needs to be... maybe something really dark green. Yeah. And then her belt can be like something really bright. Ooh, there we go. I like that. Belt buckle. We need to make you a little bit lighter. Maybe a little bit more on the green side. There we go. There's our horrific swamp monster. Oh, alright. Spawned from being rudely woken up from her beauty sleep and now wandering around aimlessly. I might expand that a little bit more, but it's pretty... I like that. And her saying is, "Get out of my swamp!" Totally not a Shrek reference at all. Let's give her 9 health. And again, she's going to have one ability, which is definitely not going to be Bite. It'll be Swipe. That does 2 damage. So she's going to be a little bit difficult. But she should be just fine. And she's probably going to be the most difficult one out of the 4 characters that we are creating. Okay. Don't stab the target. There we go. Sweat at the enemy with your claws, dealing 2 damage. Alright, cool. So that's 3 of the characters. And now let's quickly make our last one. So we have our Dwarf Raider, or Shore Monster, and now our Swamp Monster. And now let's get our bear going. Let's go ahead and modify him a little bit. I kind of just want to change his colors to match the forest a little bit more, because I want him to be a forest bear. So let's go with a little bit of a dark camo. Let's say, there we go. And let's turn his eyes brown. Brown actually doesn't look too good. We might keep the eye colors the way it is. We'll name him Forest Bear. And we'll give you Let's do 7. I definitely want the swamp lady to be the one with the most health. Rage would be 5. Speed will be 4. Okay. So this is a bear of the forest that woke up from hibernation and now is searching for food. Need food for sleep. Okay, so we have all of our characters, or all of our monsters now created. We have our dwarf raider, which has 8 health. I might reduce that a little bit. We'll swap out the dwarf raider for the forest bear when it comes to the amount of health they have. So forest bears have 8 health, dwarf raiders have 7 health. The shore monsters have 6, and the swamp monsters have 9. So the swamps are going to be the hardest to fight out of all of them. Swamp monsters are also going to need some rage, because as we find these in more difficult biomes, she will have abilities that she can use to help herself. We will be refining the abilities and damage stuff with our monsters as we continue to expand the MMO as it grows. But for the time being, we need to focus on just making a very basic stuff until our little players can fight them, and then we can figure out exactly what's going on. Okay, so there we go. We have our classes, we have our map, we have our monsters. The next thing we need to do is start designing some exploration points for our little dwarves, or our little players that will be joining here shortly. Now, we also need to spawn the monsters as well. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Show our NPCs. That's for all the quests and whatnot. What we need, here we are. Monsters. Set monster zone. For now, let's get the shore monsters going. Hang on. Just trying to rotate the map. There we go. So shore monsters, level 1. Want them to be along the shore. Go. We want to stay away from that area. That should be plenty. Whoops. Did not mean to delete that. And we will also make a, well, first I need to make sure that we have our services. Let's set the density down to light. So we have 44 crocodiles that people can fight. Cool. Danger is down to high. Let's make it like minimal. 28. That should reduce the danger level a little bit too. Each one of these has a there we go, 5. So people will actually be interested in going there who aren't like hardcore players. So for every one of these zones, each one has a beauty level, a convenience level, and a danger level. And depending on how high these are, will depend on if the AI thinks this is a viable area to go to train. So beauty is how nice it looks. The higher this level is, the better the scenery is to the AI, and the higher chances they'll go there just to like sit on the shore and relax in the scenery. Convenience is how close it is to everything. The higher this is, the closer it is, which means there's less time that it will take for them to get there, which means there's more incentive to actually do it, because each one of the players do have a limited amount of time that they can play on the game every single day. And then danger is how difficult it is to train and fight in this area. And the higher this is, the less likely that people are going to go there to fight, because they don't want their character to die. If they are like an achiever or combat specialist, they usually don't care too much about this. But if they're an explorer or like social person, they'll more likely group up with someone before they go out and train or go out into this area to explore. Okay, whoops, I keep doing that. Sorry about that, guys. Now the next thing I want when it comes to our monsters is we do need to make like zones here in the forest. Need to make those for our forest bears. We can definitely put something like way back here. And then we need to put something over here. Okay, so before we actually do all this, we need to put down buildings for them to explore. So we have, I believe they are called landmarks. As soon as I remember where they are. There we are. And these are areas that will be like scenery-based exploration areas. So for over here, we need to put a lighthouse, which we can put here. Actually, let's put it about right here. And then we can make lore and everything behind the lighthouse and put like structures and whatnot to make it look better. And then I want something like way back here. Maybe we could put... let's put an elegant spire like way back here. Go. And then maybe let's put a spooky landmark inside the spooky forest. And we need something in the swamp. Magical landmark sounds good. We'll put that all the way back there. Okay. And now we need to design all of the monster areas. So dwarf raiders. I want the dwarf raiders around the landmark areas. So we'll put some over here. Go. And this one will just be surrounded by crocolisks. Okay, and then maybe we will have like an actual dwarf like raiding area here in the middle. Maybe. Need to think about that. Hang on, let me get rid of that. So we have crocodiles here. We're gonna have swamp people here. There's gonna be an area over here for bears. We have a raiding area here, a raiding area there, and a raiding area here. Okay. So forest. Let's go ahead and make this entire area here, which is very difficult to see unless we zoom all the way in. Or we see all the bears, which is still kind of difficult to see. The swamp sounds in here are quite crazy. Okay. Alright, and now we need the swamp ladies. I cannot wait to see fight. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Boop. And I keep forgetting when I have that selected, I can't hold down right click to rotate my map. So we have all the bandits there. We have the swamp guys here. Alright, that should be good for now. Alright, so for the forest bear zone, I want it to be minimal. 36. That will reduce the danger a little bit. And same thing for the service lady. Make that minimal. Swamp monsters. I don't know why I said service lady. 7.33. And what's the danger for these guys? Not too bad. We could probably put them down to light. It should reduce them down to like 6. Or not. Minimal density. Boop, 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 boop. And where's the other one? Bear. Okay. Here we are. Reduce you down to minimal. Okay. Now the next thing we need to do is kind of make our roads that go to all these fun and interesting locations. Which I believe are PFs. You need to go here. Then go all the way up here. Make your way up here to this building. And now I've lost my road because of this dense jungle. There's a tree they have to run through. Okay. And you need to bring you in through the forest. There we go. And the entrance to what would most likely be the second level, which will probably be this little desert area over here, we'll probably make that entrance through the swamp. I think that would be wise. Okay. So we have a very basic layout. We have our monster spots. And we have our exploration areas that we want our guys to explore. And now we need to make our quest guys. So let's go to, I believe, NPCs, quest giver. The first one, let's go with a mermaid. Yep. And then for her, we are going to give you your destination will be over here in our town, which is this right here, I believe. Oh, that's a tavern. Nope, that's not what we wanted. We want the actual inn. There you are. Discover my shoes. That's amazing. No, that is not the name of the quest. I forgot what we were naming this town. Hill Spring. Okay. Let's edit. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Go to Coastal Inn number 1, which is the name of the inn. We haven't named that yet. So travel to Hill Spring. And then the last one I want you to do is... Actually, you're going to have 2, apparently. So kill the shore monsters. Don't need to kill much, just kill 3. Yeah, let's go with 4. Kill 4 monsters. And then your other one, locate a sausage. No. Locate even more beer. No. Let's see. Check out the lighthouse. Boop. There we go. So this lady will now have 3 quests she can give to people. Mercia. The Watcher. She's a level 11 mermaid quest giver. Indeed. Okay. So she'll give quests for these here. We have another one here, which we could probably do a couple fetch quests to like explore the town, to give them some like very basic EXP and money. And then more for like exploring the swamp. So let's at least get that quest giver going, and then we can go ahead and open up the server and start letting like some of the characters come in, because like making these the way I want to, like putting objects and whatnot around them so that the beauty value goes up, so the AI is more incentive to go explore these areas, and making like checkpoints and respawn points. There's still a lot that we need to add in order for this area to actually be ready to go. But we are basically ready to open the MMO so that we can start letting little AI characters coming in and play and start making money. So we need you. Next one will be a Robo Man. And this guy is going to hang out around the inn, so that once they get here, there's another quest giver that they can talk to do things. So for you, you're gonna kind of just be a travel guy. You're gonna tell people to like explore nearby areas. So like that. No! Do. And not gonna give you much experience for doing this. Like 20. But we'll give you a little bit of gold just to start out. Okay. And then the next one will be a very simple one. Get drunk with friends. Okay. And then, let's see, we got 2 of those. Let's add one more, just simple exploration one, which would be, we don't have a market or anything. Check out the blacksmith. Okay. And then after that, the last one I want you to do is make your way to this guy here. Check out the haunted tower. Alright, and then we'll put another one here. And this one will be the, the mushroom lady. One that does for, hunting quests. For people who just want to hunt and don't want to explore. So boop boop boop. Then the forest bears. And destroy the swamp monsters. Forest bears is very high on danger. Destroy the swamp monsters, about 5 of them. It's not really convenient, but it is kind of beautiful. So again, these are the people who will be doing this, who will focus more on fighting these. And then we could have another one for the dwarf raiders. There we go. Okay, so we have plenty of quests for people to do. We got the killing quest, we got some exploration quests. We're gonna probably make an exploration quest chain once we get over here. But yeah, still got a lot of work to do. A lot of planning and whatnot to do. But let's let the game run for a bit so that everything can be we also need to we need to do the network. Cable. Boop. You go over here. You go over here. Where the big majority of our money is going to be going. Okay, you connect there. All right. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So we're green here. Good to go here. In next episode, we will definitely be adding more lure to all of our towers and whatnot we will be making. And it looks like everything is good to go, except for this guy here. Now he's good to go. All right. Fantastic. So we may be good to open. And I do not remember how to open. Let's see, you are disabled. I don't think upgrading is what actually opens. No, because that's upgrading the stuff. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. I had to wait for the developer to actually open up the portal. Now the MMO is officially opened. Cool. Development assistance from those people. I love all the credits that happens when you open up your MMO. MMORPG Tycoon 2. Indeed, Temples of Terrastonia. Open to the public. There's our first players! Yee, and they picked Mermaid. Indeed. Well, obviously, I'm going to be one of the mermaids, and I'm going to be the first player that enters the game. For those of you that want to be a character in this game, just let me know, and let me know what class you want to be, and I'll add you in between episodes. But for this character, you are no longer that name. You are now Captain Sopan. And this is amazing, because some people, the dev just changed my name. So cool. You actually get a positive buff when you change people's names. Oh, and I also need to favorite that character so I always know where he is. Hee. Let's follow our characters a little bit around for a bit. Where's the follow button? There we are. Streamer event upcoming. The Kitten Purple has announced that they will be live streaming themselves playing our game. This should be great publicity for us. So basically, every once in a while there'll be streamers who play your game, and if they enjoy their time, you'll get a subscription and a mood buff for like everyone that's playing. I don't know if it's the mood buff, but you'll definitely get the subscription buff. But my real name is Nathan Edwards. That is actually not my real name in real life. I am a socializer, okay? And my analysis is I do not use webcams. I mean, that's the same thing I do with my normal games. So this makes perfect sense. My expertise is newbie. So I am not really good at MMOs. So, yeah. And for all the little characters that play your game, they have an inventory system, which is like how much loot and stuff they have, what weapon they're using, and all that. Oh, we did not set the economy, so I need to set that real quick before we play even further. This is how much money our characters have. Budget, this is how much budget they have for playing the game. This is how much money they currently have in the bank. And this depends on what their analysis is. Some people may be like really rich and famous. Some people may be broke out of their minds. So this all depends on that. And currently this character is not addicted, which means that cannot access the bank balance, which means we have until they run out of budget to get the character addicted so they continue playing and continue giving us money. At the moment they spend 25 bucks on the game and they have 19 bucks left over. And down here it tells you how many days they have until next subscription payment and how much money they've currently saved up for the subscription fee. And this also depends on how much they're liking your game. The quests they're currently doing, the history of their thoughts of playing the game, and their current needs. This is more of the Sims part of the game. So their current happiness level, right now they're neutral, same with addiction. And the amount they want to socialize, the amount they have the desire to advance and make their character stronger, their desire to go out and get loot, and the desire to check out scenery. And depending on the type of character they are, will depend on which one of these needs drop down quicker. So social ones, the social need will obviously drop faster. The ones that are achievers would like to advance quickly. The ones that are actually, I think the loot goblins like to get a lot of loot, and the explorers like to focus a lot on exploring and keeping the scenery level up. So yeah, we need to do the economy real quick before we actually start getting a lot of people in. Now, for the way I've done my MMO, EXP, or it takes a long time to level up, so that means we have to keep the economy kind of strict. So let's find our market. Market is what they use to sell. And every time they sell loot, it costs 5 gold. Or gives them 5 gold, but we can adjust that by making it where it costs money for them to sell their loot. So if it costs 2 gold to sell their loot and they make 5 gold from selling it, they will make 3 gold. And that's kind of what we're going to do, actually. Now let's make it to where they only get 2 gold per piece of loot that they sell. And next we need to go to the blacksmith. Well, that's a potion shop. A potion shop is how expensive it is to buy a potion. They can hold up to 5 potions at a time. Again, we're going to make it a little bit expensive, so when they go out exploring, it's actually going to be something that they have to work up to. So we'll make it to where it costs 10 gold to buy a potion. And when it comes to blacksmith, blacksmith is where they go to upgrade their weapon to make their character a little bit stronger. We're gonna make this be worth, let's do 100. We'll make it quite expensive to buy to upgrade their gear. But they will go and buy potions and upgrade their gear if they start dying and realize that their character isn't strong enough. Okay, and the inn and tavern. I don't exactly know what the tavern does, but we can tell them to require gold in order to buy it. We'll make it just like 5 gold for now. I think that gives them like a happiness buff when they hang out with their friends at the tavern, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really focused too much on that. But anyways, let's let the game go. And at the moment, we have a couple subscribers. We have AZ here, who is also a mermaid. I'm really liking the fact that people are wanting to be mermaids. She's an orphan. That's kind of, or he's an orphan, Isaac. That's kind of sad. I'm sorry, buddy. What else do we have going down the line? We have Moond, who is a killer. Okay. Well, that's a player type. He likes to fight things. But he's a gold farmer. How good are you at farm? You got 12,000 bucks on you, buddy. Okay, so you are really good at your job. Definitely want to see if we can get that person addicted. He'll help us keep ourselves going. Hey, we got a robot man. Fantastic. Carlos. Good to see ya. Carlos is an explorer, or that's the type he is, but he uses no webcam. We got Razput, who's an explorer on round, and he owns 6 cats, or she owns 6 cats, and she's playing as a mermaid. Cool. Got ourselves another robot. Do we have anyone yet who is playing as a mushroom man? So far, no. Everyone's been playing as primarily as mermaids. Okay. Have to keep an eye on that. That's possible we may have to buff the mushrooms so they're more attractive to play as. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited that the MMO is finally going. And we've got Captain Soban all the way up here. My character. His real name is Nathan. This stuff around here you can't actually change. This is all built into the game. We can only change the character's name. And we are getting a quest from the Mushroom Lady. Fantastic. What was our quest? Thin the Forest Bears. And check out the city's old tower. Okay. Cool. I'm so happy to see. I'm so happy this is actually going. It took 3 episodes, but we are finally actually playing the game. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. This is a perfect time. So the next episode we can continue watching our characters do their things and start like making the areas for exploring a little bit more beneficial. Let's see if we can find a few more names before we actually get out of here. Hermie. Cool, cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. I don't know your name, dude. That's a cool name, though. And I will check you guys. Yay, mushroom people! We have some people playing as mushrooms. Hooray! So we've got Aleph and Hibid. Cool. Achiever and Explorer. This person is angry. Okay, that makes sense. You're an angry mushroom. Angry mushroom lady. Alright. Right there will probably be the thumbnail for today's episode. But anyways, guys, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.